Chapter 5. Port of Call in Portugal. As the Kraken's Revenge ploughed through the tumultuous waves, the Fellowship faced a barrage of challenges on the unpredictable sea. Captain Tony, a seasoned sailor with a weathered visage and a steady hand, guided the ship through the treacherous waters, his experienced eyes scanning the horizon for signs of danger. After enduring days of tumultuous weather and navigating through treacherous currents, the Fellowship's spirits were lifted as the silhouette of Portugal's port town, Magdalena, emerged on the horizon. The prospect of respite and replenishment buoyed their weary hearts, offering a welcome reprieve from the rigours of their journey. As they docked in the bustling port of Magdalena, Andy, Paul, Matt, Chris and Ben eagerly disembarked, their anticipation palpable as they set foot on solid ground once more. The salty breeze carried the tantalizing scent of exotic spices and freshly caught seafood, mingling with the vibrant hum of activity that permeated the air. Magdalena greeted them with open arms, its cobbled streets lined with colorful buildings adorned with intricate azulejo tiles. Merchants hawked their wares from bustling market stalls, while fishermen unloaded their catches at the bustling harbour. Ben, with his logical mind and meticulous attention to detail, took charge of the procurement process, carefully scrutinizing each item to ensure it met their exacting standards. His keen eye for efficiency and pragmatism proved invaluable as they navigated the labyrinthine alleyways and bustling stalls of the market, stocking up on provisions for the journey ahead. Meanwhile, Andy, Paul, Matt and Chris immersed themselves in the vibrant tapestry of sights and sounds that surrounded them, soaking in the rich culture and history of Portugal. They sampled local delicacies, mingled with the friendly locals, and marvelled at the architectural wonders that adorned the cityscape. As the day wore on, the Fellowship gathered at a quaint tavern nestled in the heart of Magdalena, their spirits buoyed by the camaraderie and sense of companionship that permeated the air. Over hearty meals and glasses of port wine, they regaled each other with tales of their adventures thus far, sharing laughter and camaraderie as they recounted their triumphs and tribulations on the high seas. As night fell and the stars twinkled overhead, the Fellowship retired to their quarters aboard the Kraken's Revenge, their hearts full and their spirits renewed by the warmth and hospitality of Portugal. Tomorrow would bring new challenges and adventures, but for now they rested easy, grateful for the respite and replenishment that their first stop had provided in the charming port of Magdalena. As the Kraken's Revenge sailed towards the coastal ports of Brazil, the Fellowship eagerly anticipated their arrival. Days at sea had honed their resolve, but the prospect of solid ground and the vibrant culture of Brazil stirred excitement in their hearts. Upon reaching the bustling port town, the Fellowship disembarked, greeted by the sights and sounds of a lively marketplace. Andy and Captain Tony wasted no time in procuring supplies for the journey ahead, while the rest of the crew took a well-deserved respite in the welcoming embrace of the port town. With the journal of Andrew's great-grandfather in hand, Andy and Captain Tony retreated to a quiet corner of the bustling port, their heads bent together in earnest discussion. Leafing through the weathered pages, they meticulously charted a course that mirrored the footsteps of generations past, tracing the riveting routes through the dense Amazon rainforest. Meanwhile, the rest of the Fellowship navigated the vibrant marketplace, their senses assailed by a kaleidoscope of colours and aromas. Ben's keen eye for practicality led them to a stall stocked with camping supplies and provisions, while Matt and Paul enthusiastically haggled with vendors for the best deals on rowboats and river navigation equipment. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden glow over the bustling port town, the Fellowship reconvened, their arms laden with supplies for the journey ahead. With the supplies secured and the rowboat laden with provisions, the Fellowship led Captain Tony and first mate Dave, lover of loot, down to the riverbank, where their vessel awaited. The sturdy rowboat, its wooden frame weathered by time and use, bobbed gently on the rippling waters of the Amazon River, ready to carry them into the heart of the rainforest. As they boarded the boat and set off downstream, Captain Tony studied the map with a keen eye, tracing the winding path that Andrew's great-grandfather had once navigated in search of the lost city of gold. With each stroke of the oars, they moved closer to their destination, the dense foliage of the rainforest looming on either side of the river like silent shimmers of sky.